Welcome back. Well, it is Better Breakfast Month, but many times we know, right, in our busy lives, it's the one meal that often gets overlooked. Thankfully, we've got a nutrition and fitness consultant expert joining us with some tips and tricks.
That's right. We want to welcome in Ruth-Quinn, a registered dietitian and nutritionist. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow, a beautiful spread here. First, though, I mean, is breakfast really the most important meal of the day? Because we hear it all the time. People say it.
Oh, they do. And, you know, our mothers, our grandmothers, they basically kind of honed that into us and in our psyche that, yes, breakfast is the best meal of the day. Basically, what it means is we're breaking our fast. So regardless, whether you're intermittent fasting or whether you're eating as soon as you wake up in the morning, you are breaking your fast. So as we break our fast, we need to make sure that we are choosing food items that are high in nutritional value.
Not always easy. I know you've got a recipe, though, that we are able to share today. Breakfast cookies that are apparently healthy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when it comes to breakfast items, it's so easy to reach for a really sugary item like a donut or, you know, a nutrition bar that's loaded in sugar. So basically what we really need to be focusing on are foods of high nutritional value and just things that we can add a little punch to as well. And when I say add a little punch to, I mean, how can we increase the fiber intake in our diets? How can we, you know, choose high biological value food items? So instead of choosing things like donuts or, you know, like leftover dessert from the night before, if we choose things that are high in protein and we look at all of our macros like protein, carbohydrates, and fats, but fats that are also very of high nutritional value, like avocado or nuts or seeds, and then look at things that are high in protein. Like here, you can see we've got just hard-boiled eggs. We can take that with us. A little bit of lower sugar yogurt, fruits, and then, like you said, we're going to make today something that is going to stick with us, and we can just like a grab and go, and we can get out the door and have all of those components.
All right, breakfast cookies. Let's pull up that graphic because we do have a list of all the ingredients that are going in, so it's right up there. So I want you to go ahead and get started.
Okay, excellent. So what we're going to do, and always, it's very easy. This is going to get us through the whole week, and especially like busy moms, something that we can grab and go. We can make this on Sunday, and we've got it for the rest of the week. So we're going to start with all of our liquid items. So this is just milk, and it's just about a half a cup of milk, and I use just like an almond milk, or you can use whole milk or any kind of milk that you want, depending. Then we're going to add, who's good at cracking an egg?
Chad.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Let's see how this goes.
So we'll crack an egg in there.
Ta-da!
There we go.
Very nice.
All right.
Fantastic.
You did good. You did great. All right, so we've got our egg. Then we're going to add just some pure maple syrup.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
All
Love
right.
the smell of maple syrup.
I do too. And that's the real stuff, so that is good. And then all we do is just mix that together. You know, just beat it together. Then after we beat that together, we add a little bit of a teaspoon of our vanilla.
Ooh, yes.
All right,
too.
and that smells great too. A little bit of vanilla.
Okay.
To that, we're adding 2.5 cups of oats.
Oats, good. I love oats.
I love oats, and those are just wonderful whole grain oats. And then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of flour, and I used a little bit of coconut flour for that. I also used some coconut sugar, and the nice thing about coconut sugar is that it gets absorbed into the system a little bit slower, thereby the blood sugar rates don't spike. So it goes in a little bit slower, and you know, and you'll find that these cookies are a little bit lower in sugar content as well. So they're a good cookie, a good breakfast.
I'm excited to try it.
It's a healthy
It's a
one.
cookie and healthy, yes. So then a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay.
And we've got our 1/4 teaspoon of salt and baking powder.
Fantastic.
All right.
Put that in there.
So to that, we just mix all of those ingredients together.
Okay.
All right. And this is the base for any of our breakfast cookies. So what we've done today with this base is I've added a half of a lemon and some lemon zest. All right, so lemon zest.
Perfect.
And then to that, I've added dry blueberries.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so about
Blueberries, one of my favorite
half of a cup of dried blueberries. So that's just one. That's the lemon berry cookie. And we've made that, and this is what it's going to look like in the end once we put it in the oven for 350 for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
That's it.
That is
pretty
it.
quick.
So that base, And then if you wanted, you could make it a little different. You could have put a half a cup of peanut butter and some cocoa powder. And then you have a peanut butter chocolate cookie that's a breakfast cookie that's very nutritious.
So you're sort of getting that chocolatey taste, but not necessarily with all the
sugar.
extra calories.
Exactly, and sugar.
Right.
And then here is what I like to do. I sneak this in so many of my cookies. This is just a combination of flaxseed, hemp hearts, and chia seeds. So you're getting the additional omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6. So you're getting your kids out the door, lots of fiber, lots of extra nutrition. So, and that basically gives you those, like I said, all of those good omegas, and you've got a breakfast cookie.
Look at that.
All right.
What I love about this is because, like you were talking about, those sugary treats that we all just know we can reach for, then you hit that wall and you crash.
That's right. That's true.
Awful. So this is a wonderful way to kind of avoid all of that from happening.
Avoid all of that from happening. Another thing that I just brought today that I wanted to show you, so easy to do at the beginning of the week, and you could do this with your kids as well. All it is 8 eggs, and added a half a cup of milk. Beat that together with just a touch of nutmeg. That's my little trick to just bringing out all of that good egg flavor. I added cheese, a little bit of tomato. You can throw in some kale and some spinach. Put that in tins, and then you've got a breakfast, you know, a nice little breakfast muffin there as well.
Voila. All of this is so great too, because not only is it healthy and nutritious, but also it's easy. You can just speed it up. Like if you're like me, I know I'm rushing out the door.
Right.
So hard to
get that food.
Right, and especially now that school has started, I know that a lot of young mothers are saying, you know, what do? I'm just going to give them cereal. But you can make this at the beginning and let them put their favorite items in it and see how they do for the, you know, the rest of the day. So breakfast is so important because basically it's going to help to boost your brain health. It's going to help with concentration, and thereby it's going to help with academic performance in the long run.
And it's yummy.
And it's yummy.
Delicious.
Oh, good. Do you like
can have
them?
about 6
Okay, why don't I leave these with you? You can have them for tomorrow morning and beyond.
For all of you guys that want to try this at home, we will share that recipe with you on our website, WTVQ.com. Holly, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful
It's great to be
recipe.
here.
We'll be right back.